It's your boy James Mayfield, the greatest Mayfield, and you're now tuned in to the greatest Mayfield show. You might ask and look at why is Baby Yoda in the background? Baby Yoda is my co-host for tonight. But anyway, what I really wanted to get on here and talk about a little bit tonight is caring about what other people think. Like, why do we care about what other people think? And that that could be answered a whole bunch of type of ways, but what I found was this video with David Goggins. I like a lot of inspirational stuff and motivational speakers, and he's like in my top 5 of motivational speakers I like to listen to. So he's got a nice video up here, and we're gonna start with this tonight. Hold on.
This problem in this world is other people, not yourself. It's other people in your head. They are puppet mastering you pretty much on your life. We live by the narrative of other people. When I first called a recruiter to be a Navy SEAL and I was 297 pounds, the first recruiter looked at me and said, "You're not going to be able to make this, man."
You see that? You see that determination? That man got determination. He said he was 297 pounds if you listen to what he just said. And he wanted to be a Marine. But guess what? He didn't care what nobody thought about him. He didn't care what the United States of America, the recruiters, and nobody else. He thought that he can do it. So worrying about what other people think will stop you from succeeding in life. Really, if you tell the truth, like it's hard to succeed when you're under somebody else's glass scope and they looking at you and you like, I can't do this because they don't believe I can do it. Check out David Goggins. He just said he was 297 pounds. Let's finish listening to this because this should put some fire under somebody's butt. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Here we go.
So what he was doing was he's projecting his energy on me. He knew he couldn't be a Navy SEAL.
Right.
So God helped this black guy, because I was only the 36th African American to make it through in over 70 years.
That's what another key thing he said, people project things on you that they can't do or that they can't see that you're doing. They know they can't do it. They feel like you can't do it. And, James Mayfield, I deal with that a lot in my life. You know what I'm saying? People looking at me and saying, you can't do this, you can't do that. And, I could tell you a few stories about that, but one I do want to bring up that I can remember. I was at Mott Community College, and I was actually the vice president of International Honor Society. And I was the only black African-American that sat on the board. And it was a bunch of, we were well diverse. I'll put it like that. It was about 6 members. We was well diverse. So as I'm sitting on the board, it's during the height of the water crisis. And, we got counselors and we got, I was the vice president. We got the president. And I sit up there and I tell everybody, I look everybody in the eye. I said, you know what? We can create a program for the kids that's suffering through the water crisis. And they was like, well, how do you go about that, James? I said, well, we just go into the schools and start doing it. Well, you're going to have to talk to the superintendent. I said, okay, yeah, we go in, talk to the superintendent. We'll put this program together. And they said, hold on, let me stop you. I said, okay, I'm listening. Well, it's going to be almost impossible for you to do a program during school hours. I'm like, I can do it. So everybody was like, nah, you ain't gonna be able to do it. So I did it. Once I did it, pulled it off, everybody wanted to be a part of it. So again, they didn't think that it can happen. But guess what? I didn't let it stop me. That's the type of things that I used to have to deal with throughout my life. People projecting what they can't do on you. So let's get back to David Goggins. That's just one little story I wanted to tap in because people will do that. You got to stop letting people tell you what you can't do because they don't believe that they can do it. Hold on.
How's this black fat guy gonna make it through? In my ass, he wouldn't even really try. So he's projecting it. So a lot of us who are negative people, all we do is project how we feel on other people. A lot of times I'll be in a 200-mile run or something like that, and I'm all jacked up. Body's broken, mind's broken, spirit's broken. I start to say, what if I can pull this off? When I first walked into the Navy SEAL recruiter's office, He looked at me and said, there's only been 35 African Americans in 70 years make it through. You know what I said to myself? What if I can be the 36th? It's the what if.
It's the what if. Like he said, it's the what if. He walked in that office 297 pounds, not even in shape to be a Marine. And the statistics, they hit him with the data and the statistics of him not being able to do it. They hit me with the data and statistics of me not being able to do it. Coming from where I came from, the life that I lived, to turning my life around and becoming a collegiate scholar, having 4 degrees, it's the same thing. It's not the same thing. It's the same. It's close to the same thing, but it's 2 different things, but it all means the same when you look at it. So it's like, it's the what if. Like, what if I can do this? Like, that's what I was thinking about. Like, what if I can do this? Like, and not thinking about what nobody else saying. Like, oh yeah, you still doing what you do. You still in the streets. You still doing this. You still doing that. No, I'm not doing that. I'm doing something totally different now. Just because that's what you think don't mean that you're gonna project that on me. So that's why I said I like stuff like this, like David Goggins and different things of this nature. I like this type of stuff. So, you know, it's like I'm coming on tonight to talk to the viewers and talk to people because I want to do my own show, and we, you know, let everybody else do their own show and come over here and they put down the content they want to put down. So this is just overcoming. Like, stop caring about what other people think. You got to do what's good for you, what's best for you. So I picked out this video because I listened to it and I like it. I listened to it a couple of times, but it's pretty inspirational when you think about what this man did. Hold on.
I can pull off a fucking miracle. What if I can become someone that no one thinks I can be? And just me talking about that, I have the hair going up on my arms because it makes me just like, what if?
So what if? Like, so just the what if part, man. That's what does it for me. I should have hit my do not disturb button. So hold on.
I had to invent a guy that didn't exist. I had to invent a guy that can take any pain, any suffering, any kind of judgment, be called whatever the in the world, and be able to stand in the room and say, go yourself.
Can y'all hear this? Can y'all hear what I'm playing? Can y'all hear this David Goggins that I'm playing, that I'm referring to and talking to? Can somebody say something in the chat? I see it's a couple of people watching. I just want to make sure that y'all can hear what I'm hearing. Can anybody hear what I'm hearing in the background? Can anybody hear what I'm hearing? I'm listening to David Goggins and I'm comparing it to, can you guys hear me? Can I be heard? That's what I need to know. Can somebody tap a 1 in the chat if you can hear me? Tap a 1 in the chat if you can hear the video that I'm playing. What's going on with the creature next to me? Oh yeah, that's Yoda. He you know what, this baby Yoda or whatever you want to call him. You know what I'm saying? He my co-host for the night. He ain't really got too much to say. He just keeping me company. That's what's going on with him. But anyway, let me go back to what I was talking about. So, can you hear me though? Can you hear what I'm playing? Can you hear David Goggins? So we about to go back into it.
I had to build this callous mind, and I built it through suffering. So when you have a messed up foundation, I started lying about it.
Whoa. Listen, that was profound. He said he had to build a callous mind from suffering. Oh, do I know about suffering? Man.
Everything. I wanted people to like me. I wanted to be accepted in some society of life. I was like, man, this isn't the right way. I'm messed up here, I'm messed up here, I'm messed up everywhere. And so I realized the worst thing that happened to me is I lost myself. I never had myself. I never found myself. I had no self-esteem. So I knew through working out and through learning, because it took a lot for me to learn also. I started finding self-esteem. Once I found that, that's when doors started opening up. I stopped caring about.
So you have to have a certain level of confidence. You have to have a certain level of confidence to stop caring about what other people think. You got to believe in yourself. You got to have a certain amount of confidence. That's why I keep saying and reiterating that, because you do. Because people will throw you off your trajectory, and people be having bad energy and bad vibes. And, that's why a lot of y'all, when y'all see me, I'm pretty much by myself. I don't really deal with a lot of people. And if you do see me around somebody or dealing with somebody, they got some pretty good energy and I like them. Other than that, I get them negative vibes or you rub me the wrong way, I'm going the other way. I don't even, I'm staying away from that. So I had pulled up something. Let me share this screen I had pulled up. So we're going to do this. I was looking at this a minute ago. I know y'all should be able to see this. So close this out. So 10 clear reasons why you shouldn't care what others think. It's not their life. So it's none of their business. So yeah, that speaks a mouthful. It's not their life. It's not theirs. So it's like they don't care. It's really none of their business. People got to deal with their own business. So that's number one. They don't know what's best for you. A lot of people don't know what's best with you. A lot of people be fighting a lot of demons. A lot of people be dealing with a lot of stuff. And, it can look like something from a person looking from the outside, looking in, but only you know what's best for you. Only you can take care of you. Only you can love you. And once your cup overflow with loving yourself, once your cup overflow with knowing what you need and making sure that your needs taken care of, then, only then, that you can make sure that your cup is overflowed enough to reciprocate that to any and everyone else around you. So sometimes people don't know what's best for you. What's right for someone else may completely be wrong for you. So you might look at how somebody else succeed or strive in something, and it might be the same lane you in, but you're not doing what they're doing and it's not happening for you. And it's cool because like what they're saying, number three, it might not be for you. It's not for you to be able to complete. It's not, it looks better on them. They're doing it better. That's their lane. It will keep you from your dreams. A lot of people have got discouraged thinking about what other people think about them, what they gonna think if I do this, what they gonna say if I do this. And a lot of people dreams have been destroyed on the backs of other people. Like, what am my mom gonna think about this, or my father, or my sister, or my significant other? And then guess what? They get to weighing that stuff out, and the next thing you know, their dreams is just squashed. You're the one stuck with the end result. So at the end of the day, you got to deal with whatever decision you make. And that make a lot of sense. I pulled this up because this made a lot of sense. So you have to deal with the decision you make at the end of the day, not the people that's judging you, not the spectators that's looking on, not none of those people. You got to deal with it, with your own results. People's thoughts change on a regular basis. That's just part of being a human. You know what I'm saying? They do. My thoughts change on a daily basis, and so does other people. So it might be like, so for instance, so we look at it like this. It might be somebody that for a fact you had a conversation with them, but you wasn't feeling them, and you could feel that they didn't really like you. But then you could be in a whole nother setting down the line, maybe 6 months down the line, somewhere else, and now they're gravitating to you, and you can feel the energy now that they like you. So now it changed. So they thought of you, or their perception of who you was changed. Life is simply too short. Life is too short. It's all we got is time. That's one thing we all gonna do. We gonna die. Some of us gonna get older than others. Some of us not. Life is simply too short to be worrying about what somebody else think about you. You got to do what's best for you. You got to live your own life. You got to govern yourself. You reap what you sow. Hey, that you reap what you sow. So if you plant that seed and you really believe in it and don't nobody else see it and can't nobody else know that something's gonna pop up, that you even planted something, eventually when it pop up, they're gonna be looking like, wow, that's nice, but you already knew it was gonna happen. You already saw it, you already believed in it, and it happened. So you reap what you sow. But if you don't sow nothing and you're worried about what other people thinking, what can you reap? You're never gonna reap anything. Others don't care as much as you think. That is a big one, number one. Others do not care. It's like sometimes people might have these insecurities and don't want to do stuff because they're worried about what other people think, and certain people, but certain people trying to navigate through life. Some people drowning, some people trying to make it. And sometimes we be thinking we're a little bit bigger or more important than what we really are to certain people. And that's messed up. So others don't care as much as you think they do. The hard truth, it's impossible to please everybody. So it's definitely impossible to please everybody. It's definitely impossible. You can't please everybody. You're not going to be able to do it. You're going to win some people over. Some people ain't going to like you. It's just the energy. Like I don't really care no more what people think about me. I used to a lot, but as I've been doing self-development over the years, I don't think about it no more. I don't really care what people think about me. I'm just going to keep pushing and doing what I need to do. And that's just going to be the end of it. And hey, if I feel like, like I said, that bad energy, if I feel that bad energy on you, I'm going the other way. I ain't even dealing with you. I ain't letting you into my circle. I ain't letting you into my life. It's over. If you had access at one point, you will never have access again once I feel that. And that's just something, that's my mood all 2024. Any type of way you rub me bad, any type of negative energy, you do some old left-handed ass shit, I'm done fucking with you. I done that to people before. I think that's one of my best, not gonna say my best trait, but one of my best traits is my cutoff game. Oh, the cutoff game is serious. You do something I don't like, I will cut you off and not think about it no more. But you got to be able to do that, and because it's a dog eat dog world, you got to be able to do that. But that's what I came on tonight to talk about. I don't want to take a whole bunch of y'all time, so I think I'm gonna do these little 20-minute segments. It's 17 minutes now. To talk about things of that, and I got a 248 number on here if anybody want to call in and you want to add in something to not worrying about what people think about you, not caring about what other people think. Do that. We got a few minutes to talk about it. You can call in and ask me and Baby Yoda a question if y'all got a question for us. He co-hosting tonight. We'll give you what we think on the Greatest Mayfield show. So it is what it is. You got anybody out there want to talk about it, or if it's something you want to add, or a story you might want to say that's profound about how you don't care about what other people think, or maybe something that could have been detrimental if you would have cared what the next person thought about something that you were trying to do. The viewers might want to hear something like that. That's cool. So the number is 248-820-5053. 248-820-5053. Yoda said, give us a call. Yeah, he gonna be co-hosting with me on this too, on this positivity thing, man. He's definitely gonna be doing that. So yeah, but you can't be thinking about what other people are thinking about you. What's going on with that creature? I already know who that was. That's my business partner. Shout out to my business partner, George Grundy. Okay, so guess nobody want to talk about it tonight, but I'll be back. I'm gonna be coming back on here often. Probably doing my 20-minute segments about what I want to talk about. Get some positive stuff out here. Then y'all can call in, or y'all can jump in the chat and interact and and we can talk about it if y'all want to. But I got another engagement I'm trying to catch on to at 9. So y'all take care. Don't worry about what other people think because it don't matter. Do you. And thanks for being a part of the greatest Mayfield.